With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Seahawks are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Walker with it. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Daniel Wheelan on now to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big one.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Walker. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. Now Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Purdy off the play fake. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That ball caught by Campbell. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This caught by Latu, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. Down the numbers. There he goes. Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 81 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this nearly an interception, but it... Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Rodgers, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niner 16. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Walker once more, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3 quarters in the books.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a run with Walker to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
Oh, look at the juke. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners 20.
Rodgers going to throw. Walker with a grab, left side.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Draymond Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Walker.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Purdy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. just inside the 10, back at the 9. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
And they take a knee. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they will take a knee here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high